pull up to the Twitch. This is where you can watch everything live and interact with chat. Link down below.
Hey!
Well, today chat, Tommy NFG, you know what I'm saying? Gen Z's obsession with violence. Now, I have a lot of experience with this, and probably because there were some people, not people around me, but people that I knew, people that are around me that knows people that sit there and watch violence. Actually, I know a person that thoroughly will send something violent in the you know what I'm saying, in the group chat and shit, or used to. Oh, you don't do that much anymore, but bro, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like an obsession that people have. Like I don't, it's not an obsession, it's just like has to be some type of thrill that people get from this, bro. Has to be some type of thrill that people get from this. But honestly, let me stop yapping and just press play.
Imagine this scenario. You wake up for work at 7:15 a.m. to get ready, have to deal with an hour worth of traffic because road infrastructure in America is designed by people, I presume, who have never drove a car. You manage to make it just in time for your shift at 9. You work at the movie theater. All you have to do is make sure people have the right movie ticket and sweep the floor. You walk into one of the theaters as 2 final words are uttered from a movie. Chicken jockey. And proceed to get hit by 10 popcorn bugs with the force of a Boeing 737. The Minecraft chicken jockey incidents are just one of many trends that Gen Z has done, which has related to things such as vandalism, general violence, and harassment. And I'm here to answer the question of why is Gen Z so violent? But before I start, that whole question can be answered pretty quickly. Some of you might be confused by the title because according to statistics, Gen Z overall is actually the generation with the lowest rate of violent crime ever recorded of any youth of a generation. And we're actually over 60% lower than baby boomers were at our ages. So take that, you old f. And now that I know about this, it's funny when I'm walking by grandma, she starts to clutch her purse. Like, I should be the one clutching my purse. Your generation was 60% more violent than us. So even though traditional violent crimes are way lower with us, we have way more of a psychological violence and mental violence. Just like I mentioned at the start of this video, one of our things is dangerous challenges. Growing up seeing these crazy challenges
we had
every
some
year on
dumbass
YouTube
challenges.
did not help us develop.
Oh my
love.
god. Who remembers that guy, bro? Yo, he did a lot of dumb stuff on YouTube. Now this right here is actually stupid. This is violently throwing up like across your whole room 2 gallons of Sprite, and how many banana are those? Not including the ones that he already ate. But bro, this guy right here is actually legendary on YouTube. Shout out to bro. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. They're probably doing the same stupid shit.
Did not help us develop well. Like, I remember the first time I saw someone doing the salt and ice challenge and thought how wild it was. If only
salt and ice challenge, bro.
People were intentionally burning their getting off reviews and likes. And when you're a kid, you soak up things like a sponge. Because I don't know why, but my friends in the neighborhood gathered around to do it and see who could last the longest. They tried to offer me to join in. Like, I like my sexy caramel skin being intact. I'm good off that. So us growing up with this mentality, of course nowadays we're gonna come up with dumb challenges and try to do it for views, which the Gen Alphas shall grow up and carry the tradition.
Oh, chat, who remembers that one trend where people used to just go to their school? I think I was in high school and they did this shit. I don't know. They were taking off like shit in the bathroom. They were taking, I don't know. I think once took a stall. I think someone literally took a stall or a door to the bathroom of the school. I don't know how do you take a stall, but a urinal or some shit like that. I don't know. Like that's disgusting, bro. I don't know.
But on TikTok for us, it's gotten notably worse. I don't know if it's just because TikTok can generate easy ass views for almost anyone. Usually the challenges back then were absolutely brain dead, but at least it was just harming yourself. The next stage we've reached is harming others. The time I visibly remembered things starting to change was with the devious lick challenge. I had just graduated that year, so luckily I wasn't in high school anymore to witness that bullshit. But
I was in high school then. Wasn't nice then.
Funny. I feel like in other generations they would have just been
like 2 years ago.
To do something like this, all being arrested and being scared to be put on the local news and having all their friends and family laugh at them and make fun of them for it. Also, some of y'all may not know, but the devious lick trend, yeah, they brought this whole trend back. Instead of now destroying school bathrooms and vandalizing them, they're taking school Chromebooks and annihilating them.
Durability test. Bro, what the fuck? Yo, like, genuinely, I don't know what go through people's head when they do shit like this. Or just kid, like, obviously, it's some high school shit, but this time, like, you gotta have a full variety of, like, what's going on? Bro, like, bro, look at the way he folded that Chromebook right there. Like, not this. Not none of this. Look how he folded the Chromebook, bro. Bro just... Nah, bro actually just folded the Chromebook. Like, that's actually insane. Just folded that.
I don't know if some of these high schoolers don't have a plan to go to college or get any future employment, but they're literally posting these videos on their personal accounts. You would think they would make burners so their school doesn't catch who's doing it, but you can search them on TikTok, Chromebook durability test yourself, and see how many of these high schoolers are doing it on their personal accounts. Then of course we got challenges like the Skull Breaker challenge and the petty outfit challenge. A lot of this is just for views.
What's the petty outfit
another
challenge?
aspect to it in my opinion. I think what Gen Z really likes compared to other generations is the watching of people doing violent things. And this all stems from one place where everything on the internet links to. For demonetization reasons, I can't fully say it and I don't know if I can. It rhymes with lore, and scroll on IG Reels about 5 times and you'll probably see it. The impact content has had on Gen Z is...
I'm not gonna lie, those videos will casually go by on your IG Reels. It'll go by on your IG Reels or go on your... Sometimes, if you're scrolling on YouTube Shorts for a long time, they'll pop up. I promise you, they will pop up without a doubt. They'll pop up or some type of like just fighting, just some random account just post like a fighting video. They'll pop up on there, but IG Shorts or IG Reels, bro, they just pop up on there and no regrets. They don't care, bro. It's actually crazy. It's actually genuinely insane how much it pops up on there.
Is bigger than people think. There's probably a 90% chance anybody watching this in Gen Z has seen a video intentionally or unintentionally. Before YouTube cracked down on it, you could casually see it on here. And there was always that one kid in school who would go around and try to show people weird videos like that. Those type of dudes were definitely school threats. Seeing these type of videos in general is bad for you, but for somebody with a growing mind seeing it, it's even worse. Which is why I think it's an aspect in us being obsessed with dangerous trends. We're so desensitized to us, it don't even matter anymore. I don't think humans were meant to see this much violence in our lifetime. In past generations, you couldn't casually see this stuff. I genuinely think if something like 9/11 happened nowadays, people would probably forget after a week when another catastrophic event happens and start posting brain rot memes of the Twin Towers.
No bonnet or 1 in 8.
It took multiple years for shows and movies to start making jokes.
What's up, Tito? How you doing, bro?
But nowadays you'll have a bunch of people in the comments typing, "Oh man, TS funny as hell. Keep it up, gang." I know not everyone in our generation is like that. A lot of us know when
I had a rough day, man. Not gonna lie, what happened, gang?
Looking at
how y'all doing? How y'all doing though?
Shows you the other side of people who don't know and don't care. IG Reels to me is like the kick of short form content. People will say comments that isn't even formed as a joke, and people die laughing at it.
I'm not gonna lie. This like the past, I would even say the past like 4 years of like the last 4 years of life on the internet has been violent, bro. Like when the last 4 years was like, I don't know, like I seen so much violent shit on their internet. That's not including Twitter. Twitter's not included in this. IG, you can casually see someone dying or getting their ass beat on IG. YouTube is not much anymore, but every week, you'll see, if you casually scroll down the YouTube Shorts, you can see someone getting their ass beat or possibly more. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? DIing and smash. You feel me? So I don't know, bro. Like casually, it's just like crazy. Been chilling away a whole lot of bullshit.
Back to the challenges. Maybe this isn't the end all be all for the challenges. Recently, the Ice Bucket Challenge started making its comeback, and that's what I want to see more of. Like, let's bring back the wholesome challenges on the internet. Our generation's obsession with serial killers too was also a weird thing. The fact that serial killers be having lines of women ready for them is such a weird concept.
Yeah, bro, that shit's insane.
Just once for them to be released and manage to marry one of these fans and have
see if my
all
chat
the
was working though.
the Pikachu shock face when he ends up stabbing her while she's sleeping. I don't know what they think is gonna happen, but it's not gonna be a honeymoon. One notable incident from our generation of this serial killer obsession we can't forget is Jeffrey Dahmer. Specifically when the show reenacting his life released on Netflix. You see, Jeffrey Dahmer already had fangirls back in the 90s when he first got locked up, sending him all their money and gifts and their nudes. Sending a gay man your nudes as a woman has got to be the biggest intentional airball of all time. I would say a majority of Gen Z did know about Jeffrey Dahmer, but a lot of people didn't. So when Netflix released
Jeffrey was gay? Jeffrey was gay? I never watched his documentary. I don't know his story. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm being so dead ass. No, I didn't know. I didn't really care, to be honest. I didn't even... When this whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing was happening, when girls was freaking out, like, oh my god, he's kind of... Ooh, you feel me? He was living his best life in prison. Yo, what the fuck? He fucked the dead bodies? Okay, I did hear that. But I thought it was like, he didn't care what gender it was. I thought it was, he just saw a dead body and said, dead body, and start going crazy. I didn't think it was just like, he liked boys. I didn't know he liked boys. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't know he liked boys. That's what I'm trying to say. You feel me?
Show when it went #1, he got introduced
to
doing drugs,
just fucking dudes. That's it, crazy.
And as they always say, history repeats itself. TikTok was flooded with simp edits.
All his victims was dudes.
No time immediately making edits of him on TikTok.
Fuck?
You didn't know.
TikTok had to go on a spree deleting.
What the fuck was that? The fuck did I just watch? Mainly gay black men.
A bunch of these edits after they were going viral. And you could see a bunch of women in the comments talking about he's so dreamy and kind-hearted. I say we f around and let them find out. Oh wait, we can't because he's dead. Even killers in our generation are getting simped over. In 2021, a guy named Cameron Herron got sentenced to 24 years in prison.
Would have known him. Who is it? What the fuck? Why is his eyes so wide? What the fuck? Close your eyes, buddy.
The reason was around and let them find out. Oh wait, we can't because he's dead. Even killers in our generation are getting simped over. In 2021, a guy named Cameron Herron got sentenced to 24 years in prison. The reason was because he was speeding and hit a mom with her daughter, killing them on the spot. One of the most heartless things you can do. And just like Jeffrey Dahmer, they were making edits of Cameron.
No, I heard what he said. I saw what DJ just said. I just saw what DJ said. I just like my brain been so senseful of not realizing bullshit and reading bullshit. So I just passed by it. Like I saw you say it, but like I said, yo, why is there someone dog sounds like a fucking bullhorn outside? Like I don't.
They went as far to even make a petition for him to be released that got 22,000 signatures on it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever want to hear women say men are more down bad when like this exists. Would men do the same if a similar thing happened with a woman that looked good? Absolutely, 100%. It'd probably be actually double the amount of signatures. But that shows we really equal for real. Gen Z just likes to obsess over any danger in any aspect, like music too. Bro, I'll never forget when every rapper started rocking a shiesty in 2020. Everyone and their mother were running to the store to buy them. The shiesty hit the social media streets
no.
If you grew up...
No, bro, the shiesty industry, when that shit blew up, yo, chat, y'all remember the story when I told y'all about this grown-ass man with his girl outside the crib at the mall? This was back then when it was a year before I graduated. Bro, it was me. Shout out my homie JB. Shout out I don't want to say everybody, I don't really speak to him like that. But shout out to everybody else. But bro, it was me, JB, and some other people. We were chilling, getting our food. This old dude with a ski mask. I'm talking about, bro, it's hot as shit outside. You have a black ass ski mask and a red shirt and denim tier jeans. Not denim tier, but you know, like the biker cut jeans. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? From Route 21. He not slick. I saw the same jeans in the store when I pulled up. Listen, bro, he thought he was the cleanest nigga out here moving tech. No, bro, no, he wasn't. Bro, his girl pulled off his shiesty in the middle of the cafeteria. Not cafeteria. What would you call that? The cafeteria, yeah. right? The cafeteria. Where all the food were. Anyway, yeah, the cafeteria, right? Pulled off the shiesty cafeteria, bro was down there bald. Like, you know how you bald at the top, but like not all the way bald. You got the U on top of your head, going around the sides. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro was not moving tech. After that, we lost all respect. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga moving tech. He got the ski mask and shit. He must be tough. He older than us. He look older than us. So we like, okay, that nigga tough. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You know, stupid. You feel me? But listen though, I don't know. The ski mask. Even I like how the ski mask era now. It's like we moving in a better direction, and we're kind of wearing it as hats. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my YNs and shit. You know what I'm saying? We move, you know what I'm saying? We moving tat now. We're wearing that hat. I actually fuck with that. But like, I don't know. It's cool though. Back then though, it was terrible.
Around typical YNs, you already saw them rocking it before it became popular. So to me, it was funny growing up and seeing it go from purely hood wearing them
to Billy from Utah
with a loving family.
Who is we?
Some people
DJ,
really don't
we know
how
who
big
you
the reach
are.
is. As y'all know, I was in Japan for
We know
about
who
2 weeks
you
this
are.
past month. Go follow on like the IG post, by the way, because I'm looking sexy. And I can't make this up. I seen a fully Japanese guy wearing a shiesty and sagging in Tokyo. The only gang you've been fighting is the Hidden Leaf Village, man. Take that off. Out of rap, our generation takes the most dangerous aspects and tries to emulate it. It can't be that lyrical because people call that corny. You pull up to the function rapping like Eminem and people are just gonna die laughing at you. Gangster rap from the past versus now doesn't even come close. Back then, the most you had was 50 Cent and you knew his lore and how he grew up in the streets. People thought they were leading the hood when listening to Many Men. But nowadays, you got whole documentaries on rappers who are admitted serial killers. King Von becoming so big has got to be an indicator that our generation is really obsessed with violence. Everybody who listened to him knew damn well this man was dropping people left and right on the streets. And that's what added to the appeal for our generation. Okay, it has always been a thing in rap where people ask, is the rapper really living what they rap? Which I think people are starting to care less about and more care about if the song is just good. I think us losing some of the biggest rappers to this violence kind of made it and put us off. I remember when Lil Tecca was breaking down his song lyrics and making sure people know he's not actually on any of that type of shit. Honestly, it felt refreshing and was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
I got 2 twin Glocks, turn you to a dancer. I don't have no straps for nobody. I don't got no straps.
But people still want to feel the real thing, and I think that's what King Von did.
Yeah, Lil Tecca was so funny, bro.
Culture taking over in general shows me our generation also just wants to obsess over violence just because. I know hella people make fun of Cardi listeners and the average King Carson fan.
The fuck? Oh my god.
But I'd rather Billy from Utah obsess over Cardi and try to act mysterious than Billy from Utah obsess over King Von and him be a young boy. Like, bro, the top enemy to black people in America is the YN because it makes the whole community look bad. And the fact that it's the most glorified on social media is a blow to the face. Because you'll have the old white people looking at their grandkids and them reenacting Murder on My Mind and blaming everyone that's black for it, even though most black people don't even like them either. I just imagine them waking up one morning and seeing their bundle of joy in their front yard recording a music video like this.
Oh my god. Chat, y'all know who this is? I think we reacted to one of his songs, bro. Now his ass really blowing up, chat. Like, his ass really blowing up. I forgot his name. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot bro name. But now he really blowing up, chat. He got EBKJ. He got EBKJ co-signing him and shit. That shit crazy. Bro, that shit is hilarious, bro. Shout out to bro though.
So anyways, that's everything overall. Let me know how violent y'all are in the
what
comments.
the
Follow
fuck?
me on Twitter, Instagram,
Bro,
and
what the
TikTok.
fuck?
As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time,
Oh shit.
I'm out.
Yo, Tommy, thanks for the great video, bro. Thanks for the amazing video.